I'm MightMouse74, and this is a Transformers video review.
For the Transformers community, please subscribe to MightMouse74.
Hey, what's up, Mouseketeers? MightMouse74 with the Transformers video review from Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. This is Leader Class Grimlock. So looking on the back here, you get a brief bio which reads, he has battled countless enemies across the universe, never concerned himself with trophies, only victories. Uncaged and unleashed, Grimlock is concerned with only one thing, vengeance against those who would try to control him. Then down here you get the Dragon Tooth Mace, also available, Leader Class Optimus Prime. Up here it says changes in 18 steps. Here's Leader Class Grimlock in T-Rex mode and Robot mode. So I think that about wraps it up for the box. Let's get Leader Class Grimlock opened up and out of here, and let's just see what he's all about. Okay, so here we have Leader Class Grimlock in T-Rex mode. Now let's take a close look at some of the details. So Grimlock has some chromed details in the face area and in the jawline right here, some chrome details. Both sides of his nose has some black details. Both sides of his eyes are green details. The ears and the teeth are made out of a rubber material. His arms are also some brown details, and the mouth does open and close. On the back of Grimlock, some more chrome details on both sides here and there, and the back of the neck is also chromed details. The back of Grimlock, both sides of the thighs here, and the tail is brown details. On the legs of Grimlock, on both sides here, and the other side here, and on the other side, some brown details. So now for comparison, Leader Class Grimlock in T-Rex mode. And here he is next to Voyager Class Grimlock. So to go ahead and put Grimlock in robot mode, once again my dad's gonna give me a hand and to do that.
Okay, so start off by first removing the tail. So let's just push this down, just there, snaps out. Then we remove the shield. There's 3 pins in there, so you got to wiggle it a bit. And it'll snap off like that. Okay, so once you have them removed, then you're going to slide the legs out.
Carefully.
Yeah. They will snap like that. So they separate right at that point. Just get them down out of the way. That.
Gonna have to use a little bit of force to do that.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. And then there's these 2 black pins underneath. So you just bring them out, get them out like this. And same thing on the other side, if you can. Bring it out like this. Okay, so then from the underbelly, you want to flip these out. Move his arms around, get them out of the way if you want. On the side. Flip the other side up, kind of pull these apart, and once you do that, you'll be able to, basically there's tabs along here which will come apart like that once you open this up here. So you can pull this out, pull these out like this, and separate these out. You can see, just they come out like this. Alright, so you get all that stuff separated like that. Okay, so we're looking at them from underneath again, and we'll flip this part up here. Then we want to position the legs. So one of the things you should do to start with, there's a small tab you can see coming out here. I want to push this up tight like that. And the same on the other side. Push that up tight. And then you're going to turn this around, pull these spikes out from both sides. Pull the spikes out, and then you're going to fold these up. And these have a small tab, as you can see just right here by my finger, and they go in a hole, in a spot here in the knee, on both sides. So that will go in and snap like that. And the same thing with this one. So you can see they're going to go in this spot here in the knee. so they snap tight like that. Then turn it around, and you want to make sure that you have the smooth part of the leg facing the same direction as the head, which is up here, of course, like that. Okay, so next step is to try to position the feet. So these are a little tricky, but what you need to do, there's a slot here on the side. So if I move that foot around, you can see there's a small slot here, and what you need to do is get this piece into that slot. So perhaps the easiest way is to bring the foot up so that it's on the outside like this. Then when you bring that up, this will go there.
Hopefully.
Turn the foot part around, and this is going to go right into there. Like that. And keep turning the foot around until you bring them around to the front. There's a little horn underneath, so you can flip that up anywhere you want, like that. And then do the same thing with the other side. So I'm going to bring it around.
At the top of his foot, right?
Yeah. This notch is going to go into here, like this. Slide it up. Bring his foot out in front, like this.
And bring up that,
then you can
that horn piece.
Bring up that horn like that. And then he will stand up. You can position him.
And you pretty much have the legs done.
Like this.
Okay, so now we're going to do the upper body of Grimlock, which my dad's going to show us how to do.
Okay, so we turn him around. First of all, bring his head back down, and you want to loosen these tabs because they're going to be in the way otherwise. So loosen them up like this, bring them down, bring them down. Okay. Then turn them back around. So in the front, there's two little rubber shields of some kind here on the chest. You want to get them out of the way. So really just turn them up, say like that, get them up out of the way. And then you want to bring the arm and snap them in.
A little bit tricky.
Yeah, so just get them right out of the way here. So there's a peg here, and there's two holes here. So you want to get the one on the front here, and this will go in there. And it's a really, at least on this one, it's really a tight fit. So you got to really push it hard, but it'll snap in. And then once you have them snapped in, you can bring that back down. So like that. So same thing on the other side. I don't know if you can see this.
I'm sure they can.
Same thing on the other side. Bring that up. And then you're going to snap this into that front hole there.
Again, it's a little bit tricky, but you have to use a little bit of force.
Yeah.
Or really snap it in there.
Snap it in. Then you can move his arms, bring his arms down like this. Bring the arm down like this. And you can reposition this like that on the front. So it will look like that. And then you can bring the head back up if you like. Like that. Okay, so we'll start here. We want to reposition those because they should be up over his shoulder like that. And this one goes up like that. So just keep them up on the shoulder. Alright, then turn them around. Make sure that these pieces are all the way down, like this. And you bring the head back up, and you're going to split them. So the head splits apart, like this. Bring it out, bring it up. You can turn them around again. And if you push, just snap from here to here, like this.
Should we reveal the head?
Yeah, the head will come up.
Like so.
Like that.
Cool.
Then you can turn this back around, and there's a place just in here and there's a tab on the bottom of this, and so that will go there. Get them up out of the way, and that will snap in like that. Okay. So we're almost there. Okay, then you're going to snap these pieces together here. So there's a tab up here on the top, there's a hole here, and you have to turn this up and twist it down, and then you'll be able to line those two parts up.
Carefully.
Like this, and then that'll snap in like that. And then same thing on the other side. bring it up, turn it down. Again, there's a hole and a tab there, so just snap that in like this. Okay, so that positions up like this. Then these little rubber pieces that you have here on the shoulder, they go, there's a end of it that will snap into here, and the same thing on the other side. So you can just bring this up, snap it in, and the same thing on the other side.
Seems a little tricky.
And snap it in like that. Okay, now we're going to position his arms. So the arms actually can rotate out like this, in and out. So from here, if you rotate this around, flip that back under, and then bring his hand down like this. And there it is by his side. Do the same thing with the other one. You're going to rotate it around. Flip that back underneath. Bring his hand down like this. Wanting to bring his shoulder parts down. And then just stand him up. And I think that's him.
And here we have Grimlock in his very cool looking robot mode. As with the weapons, my dad can show you how to do that if he wants to.
Okay, yep. So first of all, I'll take this. This is going to be a shield. So this is part of there's two weapons that come like this. They're from the tail section that we took off at the beginning. So this, you flip this up, this black strip up like this, and this flips up like that. So that's a shield. See, there's a small tab here, and you can insert this into
I guess you can put
a
in
slot
either.
just here on the side, which is actually in the foot of the dinosaur foot.
You put it on either side if you want.
So we can slip it in somewhere here.
There you go.
So like that. Okay. Then we will take this piece. This is the mace. You can spread it apart, flip it up, bring it all the way up. And there's two pegs just right here and two holes on each side, so you can push it and insert it in those holes like that. So this is what it'll look like. And then this you can attach it to his hand. Just snap it into the hand like this. And there he is.
So now that we have Grimlock in his robot mode, let's have a close look at the details. So here's a close shot of Grimlock's face so you guys can see what he looks like. And now for comparison in robot mode. And here he is with Voyager class Grimlock. So now to go ahead and put Grimlock back into his T-Rex mode, my dad's going to show us how.
Okay, so first you can start just by removing the weapons. So take that off, and just remember this folds back like this. This goes like that. Then you can take the mace, and that just snaps back down around, just like that.
Creates the tail, right?
Yep. Yeah, so those two parts are actually part of the tail. Then we can take his arms. His arms, actually, these are going to be his feet when he's in T-Rex mode. So we'll turn them back around like that. Also turn this one back around like this. And we can open up his shoulder pads here. These snap out. They just lift up, actually lift up and snap out.
Almost thought you were going to forget about that.
Those little plastic pieces. And then these come apart. They're snapped in. Just snapped in there, so you just pull them apart, bring them down. Just kind of open them up like that. Same thing on this side. Open them up. The two pieces should be separated. And they just come down like that. So you can get them into that position. Okay, from here what you do is you can bring these down. Just put them down here in front.
Rubber pieces.
Yep, just down like that. Then we're going to put his head together. So it snaps together. Sorry, turn it around. Actually, snap them like that. Then if you grab them here, you can pull this piece here has to come out. So you can just push back on that and it'll flip out like this. Down. And then you can push this head down inside.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow it can go down in there. So make sure you push on the right part. It should go. Now, there it goes. Push from here. That part
Oh, you want
goes
to push
up.
on the chest part?
Yeah, just push on the chest part, not down here. All right, and that'll go like that. Then we can work on its legs. So we just get these out of the way for now. Okay, so the legs, you're gonna turn it around, open this up. But before you do that, actually, you've got to disconnect the foot. So that little slot, you have to bring that out. Now you can open it up. Just opens like that. Get it out of the way. Do the same thing with the other one. So just turn it.
Make sure you get the foot.
Yeah, turn it. Again, the foot is connected there, so you've got to push that out. Get that out of there. And then you can open this up. Like that. And then you just kind of let them dangle like that for now. And we'll flip them around and take a look from the other side in a moment. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to connect these little black pegs. There's two pegs, one on this side, one on this side. And there's a slot in the leg, so you have to turn the leg. See the slot there, so you line it up. Same thing with the other one. Line it up. And then push these together.
Do right, should peg right in.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And just line them up and should be able to just squeeze them. Like that. You heard a click. Same thing on the other side.
We did it.
And they're in.
So now I think we're ready for the next step.
Okay, so you're going to flip these up. Actually, what you can do, go around and flip those spikes down underneath like that first. And then you'll see there's a tab here and a slot here. So you fold that up. That'll go right in there like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So you can see you fold these in. Sorry.
Fold them out.
Fold them back the other way so that they're inside. And then you'll see here also, there's a tab here and a slot here. Just fold that up and push it in.
Actually, went in nice.
Like this, yep, fit nicely. Then bring it around, and then these come here, and here you'll see there's also a tab here, slot. So you just bring that down, snap it in. Same thing on the other side. I think it's already
already stepped in.
Yeah, it already just went in automatically here. That's good.
Bonus.
Okay. Yep, got a bonus out of it. So it looks like that.
Okay, I think we're ready for the next step.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold these two parts together. So before we do that, just make sure the ends of your feet are tucked in like that, both sides. And then you can turn the feet, sort of line them up this way so they're pointing backwards. Right, then you bring these two pieces in. So there's
That part's a
tabs.
bit tricky.
Yeah, tab here and here. Hole that it has to go into. Not too hard to line them up, but keeping them lined up and snapping them together sometimes is difficult. This one seems to be
Just
working
wanted to
all right.
pop out from time to time. But
Yeah, this one actually went together pretty
yeah,
good.
tab it in, it should be alright.
Yeah. And then the main thing when you do that, make sure that you pull this up far enough. So pull it forward a bit. Otherwise it'll bind in there and then it won't snap together. Okay, so now there's a couple things we'll do here. First of all, I'm going to position these feet as robot feet. I'm going to position like that, straight up, just so that this piece is straight up. And when you see it at the back, what you'll see is this open part here. So same thing on this side, like that. All right, then I'll bring them around. Now what I'm going to do is disconnect him here at the shoulders. So it's a bit tight, just have to wiggle it. And with that, and eventually it'll come out. It's loose like that. There's another slot here at the back of this piece. So you're going to put it in there. Then you can bring this leg around. Bring it down like this. So it's going to be positioned that way. And then we can flip around and we do the same thing on the other side. So just bring it around. Bring this out. Pull on this.
A bit of a tight joint, but you're gonna have
Yeah.
to wiggle at it.
Yeah, just gotta wiggle it out. Okay, it's coming, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Bring it around. So again, there's a slot here at the back that you're going to put it in. So you bring it down and let it go in that slot.
Very carefully.
Yep. There it goes. And then this is the leg. So you can bring it around, bring it down, and with his foot facing towards the front so that he's walking properly, like that.
Okay, so the last thing we have to do is just attach the tail, which my dad will show you how to do.
Okay, so we have what was his shield, and so it's just like this. So there's a tab here on the inside. There's two holes there, and this just goes here. Two tabs there, and the slot right there. So just line that up. Push that in tight. Make sure the slot and tab is in, like that. And then the rest of the tail, there are two, you can see the two outer parts here. There's two pins here. They're going to go up inside.
The inside, right?
Yeah, go up inside and just push up tight on both sides. Okay, then you just have to adjust the feet, the legs. So basically turn this up as high as it'll go, and turn the foot back like this. And there you have it.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we have Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock back into his T-Rex mode. So thanks for watching, guys. This is MikeMouse74 with my video review. You have just seen from the movie Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock. The transformation is a little bit tricky, but it's really not all that bad as he seems to be. He really is a cool looking figure to have, and definitely the king of the Dinobots. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformers community. Stay tuned for lots more reviews to come. I want to thank everybody for watching, and as always, guys, take care, everyone.